Welcome to Big Braids Crypto. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from Reservation Somewhere, taking a look at Farm and a few other coins for the weekend. Getting this Saturday show going. Got a little bit of that White Widow for the Saturday evening show, so let's see how that goes. Got Farm moving around out here, and when Farm starts moving around, you know that we got a little bit of action going on with BTC. BTC still getting pretty close to 42,000, but when we start seeing those coins like Farm and such going, something else usually stewing around the the pot there, because when those whales start going for those lower price coins with the like say take Farm's only got like so many coins. We got IMV might start moving around. We got AVT's getting a little bit of love here, so could possibly be setting up for some dippy action. NCT, a lot of these coins start moving around, especially when we start getting a dippy action kind of setting up into play. So definitely got to keep an eye on that. Could have some pullback by the way it looks down to this 40,000 mark again, and then start making some moves to the upside. There is some speculation of possible 38,000 and start making some moves up to the upside. So, definitely excited to see where we're going. We got a lot of stuff in the news today. We still got Ukraine and Russia going at it. We got some hypersonic missiles that were launched today. So, definitely exciting news for the weekend. Did it affect the market? Could possibly be. We got some Coinbase updates that's going on. We got a lot of updates and a lot of different cryptos. People doing different types of ether scans and setting up for some just quite a bit of stuff going on in the market today. It's going into the weekend. It's interesting to see what we're going to get into Sunday. A lot of price action still, amazing price action, and a lot of good projects here. Not too much movement here and there. We got QT coming in at 119. What else we got here? We got WCFG was trying to make some moves the other day, coming in at 47. Keeps always got to make a little bit of movement, coming out at 63 cents. Algo 0.77. 0.77. Maddox at $1.51. Clover's coming in at 33 cents. Was trying to make some moves the other day as well. ETC, let's take a look at ETC. What's ETC doing here? Looks like ETC is making some moves to the upside. Looks like it was taking off from 26, coming in at 35. Pretty awesome gain on ETC. Let's take a look at the volume. Looks like it's kicking for the first time in a long time. Ethereum Classic, man, it's the first time that's moved in decades. Pretty awesome to see that's making some moves to the upside. It's been consolidated for so long. Pretty awesome to see ETC making some moves up to the upside. This is one of the ones that caught me into the crypto market. I rode that sucker up to the points unknown on ETC. We got Bond coming in at 5% up, coming in at 813. Let's take a look at that. How's that moving? A lot of these coins there was a few coins that just made like 100% gain in like a few hours, which was awesome. So definitely excited to see where we're going with a lot of these projects here. But we definitely got to keep an eye on the news. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got a little bit of COVID getting out there on these scenarios, so that could definitely affect the market as well. So we got to keep an eye on that action. But coming in at 41,832, we definitely got to keep an eye on that price action. As you can tell, as of right now, could be possibly the scenario right here on Q. Just exactly, it could be just this could be starting to set up here, but could be possibly just getting some sideways action as if we go out to the year to date. So taking a look at it, that's kind of basically what we were trying to look for as far as BTC market's actually getting pretty good. I know a lot of people are talking about getting some lower price action. I've actually been looking for that lower price action for quite some time, but all of the adaptability, all of the news going around with crypto, I just don't know. I'm not too sure about that 20,000 mark. Good possibility. Like I said, a lot of things could change it, especially if we start getting this war starts getting a little bit more out of control. That's could be possibly on the table, but from the reads of it, a lot of long-term holders starting to hold for long-term, and we're starting to kind of search around for those bottoms in a lot of coins, and it's definitely interesting to see where BTC is headed. Definitely keep an eye on this, lower price action. We definitely got to keep an eye on that action, but there is still a lot of stuff moving around. Just got to keep an eye on that. We got Gala coming in at 24 cents, was actually sitting around about 22, 23 cents last night, making some decent gains to the upside. We got Sandbox in at 35, still trying to make it back over that 618. Mono's coming in at 245. Definitely looks nice. Hero coming in at 0.0464. Did it make it back over that support? Oh, it did just barely. It's barely made it back over that support of a 0.0462. Could possibly be setting up with that sideways action like we were talking about the other day. So that definitely looks pretty interesting work. NKN's coming in at 0.20. Could possibly begin that bounce to the upside. And, we still got this sideways scenario, especially with BTC being so on the side. XLM is just creepy crawling up to the upside. It's coming in at almost 20 cents now. Trying to make some moves to the upside. Looks like it's coming on strong. Could be possibly setting in that higher high. Definitely excited to see XL making some moves to the upside. It's been under 20 cents for quite a few days now, and to see it back at 20 cents, making its way back up towards that 786 is pretty exciting altogether. I was still looking for that lower price action, but apparently not going to get that action. Could be possible wishful thinking, but if we do get some dippy action from BTC, that's still on the table. We're still not out of the woods yet, folks. So, but yeah, definitely excited to see if XLM can start getting some decent recovery back up to the 786 at 0.2517. So that would be, definitely awesome news to see XLM up there. Definitely excited to see the market moving around. Let's take a look at LCX. LCX looks like it's still trying to set up on that sideways scenario like we were talking about in the last few videos. So keep an eye on that price action. But as far as making moves to the upside, we got to get back over that 786 at 0.1583 and start making some moves to the upside. So keep an eye on that action. We'll do some follow-up videos. We'll be back on Monday, but just would like to go through the market on Saturday. Saturdays and Sundays are always like kind of iffy as far as the market, and then once Monday kicks in, it's definitely excited to see where the week goes as far as Monday morning. Let's see, we got Jasmine coming in at 0.380, still up quite a bit. A lot of people in profit. It's definitely awesome to see that, making some awesome moves to the upside. Definitely have to cool off after a little run like that. I mean, definitely got some good runs going on inside. A lot of people sitting there looking at this setup here. Could possibly have some pullback down to that 618. Setting up and setting up for that next move up, where we could possibly see some lower price action. Would be definitely amazing, because a lot of people loving that accumulation out there. So definitely excited to see where we're going into the next few weeks as far as Jasmy goes. So everybody in Jasmy, good luck, and keep an eye on BTC, keep an eye on that news. Checking out the COV. COV looks like it's actually making a little bit of moves to the upside. It's been actually been consolidating down for quite some time. It's pretty awesome to see a little bit of green there in COVs, getting a little bit of love, trying to get through that resistance there. Let me swing out to the still trying to get over that 0.3986581, just kind of right out there at the the resistance point there. If we can get back over that 0.398, grab some support consolidation, start making our way up towards that 786 for some decent recovery, that would be the ideal situation. Could possibly just see some sideways action, and if we do get rejected at that resistance there at 0.0398, could possibly start seeing this how low can you go scenario. So definitely decided to see where we're going as far as COV. MDT coming out at 0.0473, still underneath that support there, but could possibly be getting some love coming in at some low, extremely low price action coming out at 0.0473. As far as getting back up over that support, so we got to get through that resistance at 0.04978, coming in at 0.4735. So we're definitely underneath that support, and if we do get denied on the way back up, definitely to see some sales price action. Definitely been lurking around for that sub 4 cent area, but is that price action going to happen? Am I going to get that price action? That just remains to be seen. So keep an eye on that support there. If we do make it back through that resistance and start making some moves to the upside, we need to get back over that 786 at 0.0776. So keep an eye on that price action. We'll do some follow-up videos on Monday, just doing a quick run through and looking at the price action going into the weekend. A few updates as far as a few coins. So definitely got to keep an eye on that price action and see how it's moving around. Let's go into the 15-minute chart here. Coming in, ASM's actually trying to make some moves around here, and it's been a while since we've seen ASM making some moves, and definitely starting to try to creep up to the upside. It's been trying to get back over that 618. It finally held some support there above the 618, trying to make some launch to the upside. Looks like somebody's kind of testing it out a little bit. Looks like possibly a few few bull traps or whatever in there. But if anybody remembers the first run up on ASM when we first started taking off, when we started getting these little tricks to the upside and everybody was getting excited because we were doing those we were scalping the hell out of it on the way up. So we had a few of these before we started getting that takeoff, and then we just started having that launch through the night. So definitely excited. I'm kind of excited to see these happening because I remember before that first takeoff that started happening, but it could be just a fluke incident and just slowly creeping its way back up to the upside a little bit. BTC gravity holding back that launch, but excited to see where we're going as far as ASM getting a little bit of volume going. I would say it's I don't really go by this, but by the looks of the volume here on it's kind of doubled up, so could possibly begin some action from ASM. Definitely excited to see it. It's got a little bit of green there going on, and it is above the 618. Could possibly start making some moves to the upside. Definitely excited to see where we're going with that. Farms just putting in some monstrous moves, which is amazing. A lot of people are sitting there taking a look at themes, and I've been hearing a lot of getting chopped up out there in the in the market, and everybody will probably start. The FOMO will probably set in right here, but farm goes for quite some time. But it's definitely interesting to see where we're going, because lately a lot of these coins that we expected to make some moves up to the upside, they really fizzled out and started making some moves to the upside. Turned into be a pretty decent trap on in the long run, but farm seems to be making some moves to the upside. It's got some pretty decent volume. Usually, average coming in at 33, sitting up there at 56. So it's pumping away, and oh man, if people were asking me about, would you ever dive into this? But as you can tell right here, it's already kind of getting a little bit of pullback there. So at this point, could get some little bit of pullback down to the downside, or could basically be setting up with this scenario here and then start making that next leg up if it is getting bullish as hell. Farm is just actually one of those coins that everybody just expects. It's just possibly going to start making some moves up, to some higher numbers, 240, 320. The first run we had up on farm, I remember it just went from $50 to $500 and real quick, and so we definitely got to keep an eye on that price action. It actually got down to around 80, which was some actually awesome price action. So for those of you that are riding farm at the moment, congratulations, and I hope it goes to the moon for you. So I'm definitely excited to see it moving around. A lot of people were getting impatient with farm, and so farm could be making some moves to the upside. So keep an eye on that action. MLN's moving around. One of the coins that actually starts moving around when there's a little bit of dippy action going on. So coming in at 61.96. Kind of getting a little fizzled out there too, but definitely making some moves to the upside. Definitely excited to see where we're going as far as into the week. True, even getting a little bit of love here, coming in at 0.207. Let's see if it had some decent moves to the upside. I think it was coming in at about, right around 18 cents, and definitely starting to make some moves around. So definitely excited to see where we're going with TRU. IOTX coming in at 0.09 cents. Still, I'm still definitely, wondering what's going on with the IOTX here. I know a lot of people thought it was going to be heading out, but it's still still consolidating down, waiting for that moment that's just right, I guess. And might need some little bit more news to get it going, but coming in at amazing price action at 0.0972. Keep an eye on that that support at 0.0817. If we do lose that price action, definitely could see some lower price action. Let's take a look at API 3 coming out at 504, just up just a bit. Made could possibly be trying to make some moves to the upside, coming in at 504. Got to make it over this 516.27. Start making its way up to the 786 at 575. So if we start seeing that move to the upside, that would be definitely some bullish moves to the upside. Excuse me. And taking a look at ACH. ACH is holding over 404. Let's take a look and see how ACH is setting up. Still got that sideways action like we were talking about in the last video. So we definitely get back over that 786 at 0.0654 as far as some decent recovery and moves to the upside. So, do a follow-up video on Monday. See where, take a look and see where we're at. Scale still holding at 12.1298. NCT's got a little bit of movement around, coming out 0.0350. Seems like every time BTC starts getting a little bit of dippy action, we start NCT kind of starts moving around, which lately has just been kind of a setup. A lot of people get some dippy action. Everybody starts seeing NCT moving around, so everybody starts launching into NCT, and then it fizzles back out. So definitely excited to see where we're going as far as NCT. Coming at 0.0350, just above the 786. Could possibly see that sideways action like we were talking about in the last video. So definitely excited to see where we're going into the week. So for everybody in NCT, keep an eye on that resistance there and that support at this 786 at 0.0346. And as far as getting bullish action moves to the upside, we got to get back over that 618 at 0.0379 and start making some moves up towards that 0.0500. So keep an eye on that price action. We'll do some follow-up videos back on Monday and see where we're at. Take a look at SNT. SNT looks like it's just been consolidating and, just been creeping up to the upside, trying to get back up towards that support at the 786, coming at 0.0593. Needs to make it back over that 786 at 0.0620. Run into some resistance and could possibly see some lower price action. So keep an eye on that action, and we'll do a follow-up video on Monday and see where we're at. Suku coming at 0.2145. Started trying to make some moves to the upside. Definitely excited to see Suku making some moves. Could be trying to get out of that downtrend, which would be definitely excited. I know a lot of people wondering what's going on with Suku. I've been wondering what's going on with it as well, because as soon as it's launched, it's just basically been consolidating down to all the sales price action and getting lower and lower, and here we are at some amazing price action at 0.2147. We were getting some price action at 0.1952, and I was definitely had my eye on this 0.09 cents as far as getting some lower price action. Didn't quite get that price action, could be wishful thinking, but if we do get some DP action from BTC, definitely could see that price action as well. So keep an eye on that for everybody in Suku. Let's take a look at RAQ coming at 0.2165. AVT, let's take a look and see if it's moving around a little bit. Got a little bit of motion. Could possibly have got rejected at 218. Coming at 217, could possibly be trying to make a move up to the upside. So if we get back over that 218, could possibly see some sideways action with BTC being so undecided. But if we can get back over that 786 at 257, start making some moves up to the 618, coming in at 287. We got to get back over that to start getting some bullish action to the upside. So keep an eye on that action there on AVT. Shiba was moving around a little bit today. Looks like it was getting some price action as well. BTC making some little bit of movement towards the upside, but got Shiba moving around a little bit. I know I've seen a few tweets on Shiba today, so I was like, oh, Shiba must be getting some love. So definitely excited to see in that movement there. What else we got moving out? XYO was getting up for 2 cents. News coming in at 43 cents, slowly trying to creep around there as well. So keep an eye on all that price action. We got a few themes moving around. We got Farm going up at about 28%. I'm definitely excited to see where that's going into the weekend. If Farm's ready to go, it's ready to go, and it'll probably start pumping. And there was a lot of speculation once it started getting into a bull market that Farm could possibly make it up to about $2,000. But you always got to remember that I don't know, but you always got to remember this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. But definitely not chasing that freaking green pump there. I'm not in that action, so definitely not gonna go following into that sucker, because if that's a bull trap in the making, we're definitely, if you're buying up here at freaking 123 and that sucker dips down to freaking 90 again, you're definitely going to be texted ranting around about it and throwing some tweets out there angry. So, but it's going pretty good, and I'm definitely excited to see where it's going. So everybody that's in farm, good luck, and uh, send a shout out from space. But definitely excited to see where we're going. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update for the weekend, and we'll get back to you guys on Monday. We'll do a full setup. We'll get all the charts set up again. But going into the weekend, just wanted to get take a quick look at all the sales price action, and we'll be back on Monday. Very, very excited to see where we're going. So everybody and all the coins we're talking about tonight, good luck. And you always have to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always have to do what's right for you. So you always have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night. Mr. Big Braids is signing out.